Okay, hello, I'm Janin Herkrath. I'm a biologist. I'm also a master's student of bio-inspired innovation, and I'm co-founder of Habari, a young startup based in Utrecht in the Netherlands. And me and my team, we designed a solution against climate change. It's for crop protection, and currently we are the finalists. We are one of the 6 finalists of the Global Biomimicry Design Challenge, in total 6 teams. So we're the only European team with our design solution. Well, the topic was climate change, and we are, well, bio-inspired innovation students, meaning, have anyone heard about biomimicry? Yeah, okay, so it's biomimicry. And we mimicked specific parts of plants to design our device, which should operate fully automated just by recognizing local climate temperature changes. Because as you know, climate change is affecting all of us, and not all of us, also all of our food, and also all the farmers. You know probably about droughts, about hail, storms, but also frost is pretty much a problem. And we looked in Kenya specifically for tea plantations. Well, you might know, like, oh, okay, Kenya, Africa, frost, But yes, it's a huge problem, and people there suffer a lot from frost, especially from night frost, and they have crop losses from over 40%, sometimes overnight, everything is destroyed, meaning tea plants can be very, very old, and overnight they can lose all they have. This is not only a problem in Kenya, this is actually a global problem, and this is affecting every crop, every plantation worldwide. We had some troubles in the beginning to get some contacts in Kenya, because we're in the Netherlands, and it's a bit tricky. So we focused more in Europe on vineyards, and we designed our current design against frost. It's a cover mechanism. Well, it looks fancy so far. The device is built now, will be built in February 1st, our prototype. Yeah, and biomimicry is more than just a product. There is a whole ethic behind it. You have to be sustainable. You have to be locally attuned. You have to use waste streams. Waste equals food. You have to use life-friendly chemistry. And, well, we are pretty ambitious, and we actually really want to change something. We want to create something for the commons. We want to create something open source, something where everyone has access to. Because if you look at a tea plantation in Kenya, it can be very steep like that. It can be very flat. And as you can imagine, you cannot only produce one product which fits all. Meaning, if you want to be the best solution, you have to be really client-oriented. Everyone should have a comment on his or her design. If you want to be locally attuned, you have to use the local materials which are available, or the local waste streams. We want to connect all that to create something really sustainable and something good. We have already a couple of blockchain and AI ideas, but I am and my team are super open for new input, because, well, we don't want to have this tunnel view. So if you have any idea how to make it better, how to make our world better, our product better, so that it's not only another product on a market which we already have enough from, right? Hit me up.
Do you already want to respond, or do you maybe want to add something on your ideas of AI that you're already working on or have?
I'll wait for it.
Okay.
Well, what I really love about this idea is that you're talking about concepts that could work all over the world. And in the different forms, we are talking about a digital layer that is already there. So the blockchain researchers, the programmers, the AI researchers, what would we need in the air? What would we need locally, so that those machines can be built, can operate? Do we create games around the operation of those games so that they can learn, so that the AI can learn? So how can we make a smart digital infrastructure that all this knowledge is accessible just by an API? How do we create such a layer? I think it's magnificently that there is already a team working on those concepts, how it could work physically. And that, for example, if you take it to the hackathon, creating this digital commons all over the world, that this can start connecting with your machines. Thinking of the first layer, thinking of the second layer. I know that SingularityNET, a bit the same but also different, is working on pictures of plants to see if they have a sickness or not, so that they can learn, is this plant ill or not, and how do we treat it? In one of our former meetups, you can find the movie and the open source code also. On Nature 2.000, we had little droids driving around, identifying, is this a plant or not? Can we help it or not? So we can create digital ecosystems that already, from the digital twin part, exists everywhere. And this could be a really cool project.
I completely agree. I don't have that much to add, but I am curious to hear about what you think blockchain and AI can do for your project and how you are currently seeing the opportunities, and maybe brainstorm a little bit on that later as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I think in the interest of time as well, just if we can collaborate with SingularityNET, more than happy to explore this. This is an area where we've done some work in the past, as Jan-Peter has mentioned.
The interesting
project.
Project. Cool. This is a Decentralized AI Alliance. So it's co-founded by SingularityNET and AI Decentralized from Toda Network. And we're basically welcoming organizations, whether you are in blockchain or AI or both or not at all. If you are interested in how it could be used for your organization and be interested in joining that ecosystem, you're more than welcome to always contact us. You can email me at ibi@singularitynet.io for more information, and